The world is held in a moment of darkness. Silence reigns, deep and profound. Then, a single golden sliver pierces the horizon. It stretches across the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, a divine spotlight searching for land. It finds it. 7,000 islands begin to stir from their slumber. The air, thick with the scent of salt and damp earth, begins to warm. This is the Philippines, an archipelago born of volcanic fury and tectonic patience. A place where the line between heaven and earth feels impossibly thin. Here, every sunrise feels like the first one. The light spills over the land like liquid honey. It catches the peak of a distant volcano, its cone shrouded in a mystical morning mist. It filters through the dense canopy of ancient rainforests, waking the creatures within. The gentle lapping of waves against a powdery white shore becomes a soft rhythmic percussion. A lone fishing boat, a dark silhouette against the growing light, glides silently across the water. Its outriggers create delicate ripples that disturb the perfect reflection of the sky. The day has not yet begun, but the land is already telling its stories. Listen closely, can you hear it? It is the sound of the wind whispering through coconut palms. Their fronds rustle like 1,000 hushed voices sharing ancient secrets. It is the distant call of a tropical bird, a sharp melodic cry that cuts through the stillness. Below the surface of the turquoise water, the coral reefs are already bustling with life. A clownfish darts between the protective tentacles of an anemone. A sea turtle, as old as the surrounding hills, slowly paddles through the clear depths. This is a world teeming with life, much of it unseen. This is a land of profound contrasts, a place of staggering beauty and deep hidden complexities. Some call it a paradise, a Garden of Eden floating in the sea. Others whisper of temptation, of a sinful allure that can captivate the unwary soul. They speak of cities that never sleep, where fortunes are made and lost before the sun rises again. But the truth, as always, is far more intricate. It is a story not of good versus evil, but of the beautiful, chaotic dance between them. A story that unfolds with every sunrise. High in the Cordillera Mountains, a breathtaking spectacle unfolds. It is a staircase for giants, carved into the very bones of the earth. These are the rice terraces of Banaue. For 2,000 years, the Ifugao people have sculpted these mountainsides with their bare hands and simple tools. They are not just farms, they are monuments to human endurance. They are a living testament to a community's bond with the land. The terraces follow the contours of the mountains, creating a landscape that is both natural and man-made. It is a work of art on a colossal scale. The air here is thin and cool. It carries the scent of wet soil and growing rice. Water, the lifeblood of the terraces, flows from sacred forests higher up the slopes. It trickles down through a complex system of bamboo pipes and channels, a marvel of ancient engineering. Each terrace is a shallow pool, its surface a perfect mirror reflecting the sky. When the wind blows, the surface shivers, and the reflection breaks into 1,000 pieces. It is a quiet, contemplative place, where the only sounds are the gurgle of water and the rustle of wind. The people here move with a slow, deliberate grace. Their connection to this land is absolute. They plant the rice seedlings by hand, their bodies bent in a posture of reverence. They know the name of every stream, every stone, every spirit that resides in the forest. Their myths speak of gods who taught them how to farm, who wept tears that became the first springs to feed these fields. To work the terraces is not a chore, it is a sacred duty. It is a way of honoring their ancestors and providing for their children. But this ancient way of life is fragile. A shocking fact is that a single terrace can require the constant, patient work of a family, yet yield only enough rice to feed them for a portion of the year. The younger generations are often lured away by the promise of the cities, leaving the terraces to crumble. These emerald steps, once a symbol of abundance, now represent a struggle for survival. They are a beautiful, poignant reminder that even the most enduring traditions can be threatened by the relentless march of time. They stand like silent sentinels across the archipelago. Their peaks touch the clouds, their slopes covered in lush green. These are the volcanoes of the Philippines. There are hundreds of them, many of them sleeping. But their sleep is not the peaceful slumber of the dead. It is a restless, watchful state. Deep within their cores, immense power churns. Molten rock, a fiery liquid heart, waits for its moment to break free. The people who live in their shadows have a deep respect for these mountains. They are both givers of life and takers of it. The soil around the volcanoes is incredibly fertile. The ash from past eruptions has enriched the land, making it perfect for farming. Villages and towns cluster at the base of the slopes, their residents drawn by the promise of abundance. Children play in fields that owe their richness to the mountain's fiery past. Farmers tend to crops of coffee, sugar, and vegetables, their livelihoods directly tied to the sleeping giant that looms over them. They live with a constant, unspoken awareness of the power that lies beneath their feet. It is a life lived on the edge of beauty and danger. Consider the Mayon volcano, famed for its perfect symmetrical cone. It is a picture of serene beauty, a postcard image of paradise. Yet, it is also one of the most active volcanoes in the Philippines. It breathes a steady plume of smoke, a constant reminder of its power. When it awakens, it does so with terrifying force. Rivers of lava flow down its sides, glowing red against the night sky. Ash clouds billow into the atmosphere, turning day into twilight. The earth trembles and the air fills with the smell of sulfur. Here lies another of the island's shocking dualities. The same force that creates such fertile land can also destroy it in an instant. It is a difficult truth to live with. Yet, the people always return. After an eruption, once the ash has settled and the lava has cooled, they come back to rebuild. Their resilience is as immense as the mountains themselves. They understand the cycle of destruction and creation. They know that the volcano is not evil. It is simply a part of the natural world, a powerful, untamable force that commands respect and awe. As dusk falls, a different kind of energy awakens. This is Manila, a sprawling, chaotic, and utterly captivating metropolis. The air grows thick with the hum of millions of lives. The sound is a symphony of blaring horns, the rattle of jeepneys, the distant throb of music from a hidden nightclub, and the murmur of countless conversations. Rivers of light from endless streams of traffic flow through concrete canyons. Skyscrapers pierce the humid, hazy sky, their windows like a million glowing eyes watching over the city below. This is the nation's vibrant, beating, and often overwhelming heart. Here, luxury and poverty exist side by side, often separated by nothing more than a single wall. Gleaming shopping malls offer a world of global brands and air-conditioned comfort. Inside, shoppers glide across polished floors, their reflections shining back at them. Just outside, on the crowded sidewalks, vendors sell loose cigarettes and sweet, sticky rice cakes. Children weave through the legs of pedestrians, their laughter mixing with the noise of the street. It is a city of stark, unavoidable contrasts, where every corner reveals another layer of its complex identity. This is where the whispers of sin grow louder. The city's reputation is a tapestry woven with threads of temptation. Hidden bars, gambling dens, and places where desires are bought and sold are part of its folklore. The promise of quick money and fleeting pleasure draws people from all over the archipelago. It is a place where innocence can be lost in the blink of an eye. The city can feel like a labyrinth, easy to get lost in, its dazzling lights obscuring the shadows that lurk just beyond their reach. It is a test of will, a modern-day Sodom for the cynical. Yet, to focus only on the temptation is to miss the soul of Manila. This is also a city of immense faith and unbreakable spirit. Ancient churches stand as peaceful sanctuaries amidst the chaos, their stone walls having witnessed centuries of history. Families gather in parks on Sundays, sharing food and laughter. Students flock to universities, their minds filled with dreams of a better future. The people of Manila are masters of finding joy in the midst of struggle. Their resilience, their humor, and their kindness are the true enduring light of this city of contradictions. We leave the city behind and travel to a tiny island, a mere speck in the Visayan Sea. This is Malapascua. On the surface, it is a tranquil paradise. White sand beaches, swaying palms, and a slow, relaxed pace of life. But, the real treasure of this island lies hidden beneath the waves, in the deep blue of the ocean. Before the sun rises, we descend into the depths. We are heading for a place called Monad Shoal, a submerged plateau, a cleaning station for one of the ocean's most elegant and elusive predators. Down, down we go, into the twilight zone of the ocean. The water turns from a bright turquoise to a deep, inky blue. The world becomes quiet, muffled. The only sound is the slow, rhythmic bubbling of our own breath. We wait. The anticipation is a palpable thing. We are visitors in an alien world, hoping for an audience with its royalty. Then, out of the gloom, a shape materializes. It is a ghost, a silver phantom gliding through the water with effortless grace. It is the thresher shark. Its most striking feature is its tail. It is impossibly long, a graceful scythe that is almost as long as its entire body. The shark uses this tail as a whip, stunning its prey with a flick of incredible speed and precision. But here, at the cleaning station, it is not hunting. It swims slowly, its mouth slightly agape, allowing tiny cleaner rasa to pick parasites from its skin and gills. It is a moment of vulnerability, a symbiotic relationship built on trust in the depths of the ocean. The shark's large dark eyes seem to watch us with an ancient, unknowing intelligence. The thresher shark was once considered a sin of the sea, misunderstood and feared. Its unusual appearance and hunting method led to myths and legends. Fishermen saw it as a pest. But here, a shocking transformation has occurred. The community realized that these sharks are worth far more alive than dead. They are the island's greatest treasure. The former hunters have become their guardians. This place is a testament to the idea that understanding can conquer fear, and that even the most mysterious creatures of the deep can become symbols of hope and conservation. We travel now to the island of Bohol, into the heart of its quiet, dense forests. Here, hidden amongst the broad leaves and tangled vines, lives one of the world's smallest and most peculiar primates. It is a creature of the night, a tiny being with enormous eyes. This is the Philippine tarsier. To see one is to feel as though you have stepped into a fairy tale. It is no bigger than a human hand, with soft, velvety fur and long, slender fingers adapted for gripping branches. The tarsier's eyes are its most defining feature. They are fixed in their sockets, so to look around, the animal must turn its head, almost a full 180 degrees in either direction. These huge orbs are perfectly adapted for seeing in the dark, gathering every last photon of moonlight. During the day, it clings motionless to a branch, conserving its energy. But as darkness falls, it comes alive. It leaps from tree to tree with incredible agility, a tiny, silent acrobat hunting for insects. This creature is incredibly sensitive. A shocking fact is that tarsiers are known to be suicidal. When stressed by loud noises, bright lights, or human touch, they can become so distressed that they will harm themselves, sometimes fatally. They are a symbol of the forest's fragility. Their existence is a delicate balance, easily shattered by human intrusion. To protect them, sanctuaries have been created where they can live undisturbed, and where visitors can observe them in silence and from a respectful distance. The tarsier's vulnerability serves as a powerful metaphor. It represents the delicate, often hidden wonders of the Philippines. It is a reminder that the greatest treasures are not always the biggest or the boldest. Sometimes, they are the small, quiet, and fragile things. The tarsier does not roar like a lion or soar like an eagle. Its power lies in its strangeness, in its ability to captivate us with its otherworldly gaze. It teaches us a lesson in reverence, reminding us to tread softly and observe quietly in this sacred land. Our journey takes us westward to Palawan. This is often called the Philippines' last ecological frontier. It is a long, narrow island province, a sliver of land pointing towards Borneo. Its coastline is a dramatic masterpiece of nature's artistry. Towering limestone karsts, sculpted by millennia of wind and water, rise vertically from the turquoise sea. They are like ancient, moss-covered cathedrals. Hidden within them are secret lagoons, accessible only by swimming through small openings in the rock. The water inside is a brilliant, otherworldly green. We take a small boat, a traditional banca, and navigate through a maze of these majestic islands. The sound of the engine is a steady hum against the backdrop of stillness. Above, sea eagles circle on thermal currents, their cries echoing off the cliffs. Below, the water is so clear that you can see the coral gardens teeming with life on the seabed. We glide past deserted beaches of powdery white sand, each one a perfect, untouched paradise. It feels as if we are journeying back in time, to a world as it was at the dawn of creation. Here, we explore one of the world's most remarkable natural wonders, the Puerto Princesa subterranean river. We enter a dark cave mouth, a gateway to the underworld. Inside, we float on an underground river that winds for over 8 kilometers through a massive cavern. The only light is from our guide's headlamp, which dances across surreal rock formations. They resemble statues, animals, and religious icons, all sculpted by the slow, patient drip of water. The only sound is the gentle splash of our paddles and the flutter of thousands of bats clinging to the ceiling above. This pristine beauty is not without its temptations of a different kind. The allure of Palawan has brought unprecedented development. The sin here is not one of vice, but of greed. The threat of unregulated tourism, mining, and deforestation looms over this fragile ecosystem. The shocking truth is that this last frontier could be lost before it is fully understood. The challenge for Palawan is to find a balance, to allow people to experience its wonders without destroying them. It is a battle for the soul of paradise itself. We return to the clamor of civilization, but to a different kind of urban rhythm. This is the sound of the jeepney. These are the kings of the Philippine roads. They began as military jeeps left behind by American forces after World War II. Filipino ingenuity transformed these drab vehicles of war into flamboyant, moving works of art. Each one is unique, a riot of color, chrome, and a deeply personal expression. They are adorned with airbrushed paintings of religious icons, movie stars, and fantastical landscapes. They are rolling galleries of folk art. To ride a jeepney is to experience the Philippines in microcosm. You climb in the back and sit on one of two benches that face each other. There are no designated stops. You simply shout to the driver when you want to get off. Fares are passed from hand to hand in a chain of trust that extends the length of the vehicle. Strangers sit shoulder to shoulder, their bodies swaying in unison with the motion of the jeepney. It is a communal experience, a shared journey through the chaos of the city. The jeepney is a symbol of resilience. It is a testament to the Filipino ability to take something discarded and transform it into something useful and beautiful. The sound it makes is unmistakable. A rumbling diesel engine, the jingle of decorative chrome horses on the hood, and the constant blast of a horn used not in anger, but as a way of saying, "Here I am." It is a loud, unapologetic, and joyful noise. It is the heartbeat of the streets, a relentless rhythm that drives the city forward. But this iconic symbol faces an uncertain future. The jeepney, for all its charm, is also a source of pollution. Its old engine is a sin against the environment. Government programs aim to phase them out, to replace them with more modern, efficient, and soulless vehicles. The potential loss of the jeepney is a source of great debate. To lose it would be to lose more than just a form of transportation. It would be to lose a piece of the nation's identity, a vibrant thread in the rich, complex, and colorful tapestry of Philippine life. From the fiery mountains to the deep blue sea, from the emerald terraces to the concrete jungle, we have journeyed through a land of breathtaking contrasts. The Philippines is an archipelago that defies easy definition. It is a place where profound beauty lives alongside immense struggle, where ancient traditions clash with the pressures of the modern world, where the sacred and the profane dance together on the crowded streets and in the quiet solitude of nature. It is a country that wears its heart, its history, and its contradictions on its sleeve. We have seen the sins, the temptations of the city, the threat of greed, the environmental challenges. These are real. But to focus on them alone is to see only a fraction of the picture. The true story of the Philippines is not found in its perceived flaws, but in its overwhelming capacity for grace. It is found in the farmer who thanks the mountain spirits for his harvest. It is found in the diver who protects the shark. It is found in the family that rebuilds its home after a typhoon has swept it away. The most powerful force in these islands is not volcanic fire or the raging storm. It is the resilience of the human spirit. The Filipino people have a word for it, bayanihan. It means community spirit, working together to overcome adversity. You see it when neighbors help carry a house to a new location. You see it in the smiles that persist in the face of poverty. You see it in the unwavering faith that a better tomorrow is always possible. It is an unbreakable optimism, a light that cannot be extinguished. And so, we end where we began, with the rising sun. Another day dawns on the 7,000 islands. Is this a sinful paradise? Perhaps. But its sins are human, and its paradise is divine. It is a land that challenges, inspires, and ultimately changes you. It asks you to look beyond the surface, to embrace the complexity, and to find the beauty in the imperfections. The true wonder of the Philippines is not just in its landscapes, but in the enduring, hopeful, and resilient soul of its people.